For decades, Tamil Nadu politics followed a familiar script: two towering forces and two dominant parties, and a system that seemed almost impossible to break. But on 4th May 2026, that script was torn apart. A political wave swept across the state, and at the center of it stood a man millions already knew. C. Joseph Vijay, an actor, a man once called Ilaya Thalapathy, which translates to the young commander. And now simply Thalapathy, because Vijay did not just enter politics, he led a movement that rewrote its rules. Vijay's story begins in the heart of Tamil cinema. Born in Chennai in 1974 to filmmaker S. A. Chandrasekhar and playback singer Shobha Chandrasekhar, he grew up in Kodambakkam, the nerve center of the Tamil film industry. Cinema was not just around him, it was inevitable. He began as a child actor quietly, steadily, learning the craft. But the turning point came in the late 1990s. Films like Kadalukku Mariyadai and Tullada Manamum Tullum transformed him into a romantic hero. Then came the 2000s Kushi, Priyamanavale, and suddenly Vijay wasn't just popular, he was everywhere. What followed was a relentless climb with hits like Gilli, Tupaki, Mersal, Master, and Leo. These movies didn't just succeed at the box office, they built something larger. An image, a persona, a man who fought injustice, a man who stood up to power. A man who always won, and crucially, a man the audience trusted. Unlike many stars, Vijay stayed away from the spotlight off-screen, no constant interviews, no overexposure, and very few public appearances. But that silence worked in his favor. It created distance, and with distance came mystique. Meanwhile, something else was growing, his fan base. Not just large, but deeply loyal and fiercely protective. For years, they operated like a political cadre in waiting, and then came the first real hint. In 2013, Vijay starred in Thalaiva. Its tagline was simple: time to lead. That line sparked controversy. It invited political attention. And it raised a question that refused to go away. Was Vijay preparing for something bigger? The answer came a decade later. In February 2024, Vijay launched his political party Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam. The message was clear. He wasn't joining the system, he was challenging it. For decades, Tamil Nadu has been dominated by two giants, the DMK and the AIADMK. But Vijay positioned himself as something different, a clean alternative. And he aimed directly at the establishment, taking on Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and reframing the political contest as a direct battle. Not between old rivals, but between the past and the future. What followed surprised even seasoned political observers. The crowds came not manufactured, not mobilized through traditional structures. They came organically, young voters, first-time voters, and families. His rallies began to look less like political events and more like mass movements, but the journey wasn't without setbacks. A tragic stampede at a rally in Karur in September 2025 led to multiple deaths, raising serious questions about crowd management. His personal life became political ammunition, a divorce petition leak, a stalled film release. Yet none of it slowed the momentum. If anything, it seemed to strengthen his connection with supporters. Then came the moment of truth. The 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly election, a contest many expected to follow tradition. Instead, it delivered a rupture. Vijay's party emerged as a dominant force, securing a massive vote share for a first-time entrant. In doing so, he achieved something few thought possible. He broke the Dravidian duopoly. For decades, Tamil Nadu politics had been shaped by legacies, leaders who rose through party structures, who spent years building influence. Even M.G. Ramachandran, the iconic actor turned politician often compared to Vijay, had a long political journey before his historic victory. Vijay did it differently. No gradual climb, no apprenticeship in politics, just one decisive entry. And a result that changed the landscape overnight. But elections are only the beginning. Now comes the harder part, the governance. Expectations are enormous because Vijay didn't just ask for votes, he promised change. And history shows that disrupting a system is easier than rebuilding one. With this, Tamil Nadu has now entered a new phase of politics.